Hi, everybody. It's Amalia, founder of STEM Braids and Beyond and host of the Silver Bullet STEM podcast. I started a segment called STEM Expresses Art. Today, I wanted to explore Shaquille O'Neal. It's not so much STEM Expresses Art, but exploring some of the challenges that happen in the classroom that can impact children's performance. I'll jump into the video and then we'll go ahead and break down what I see so that you can see it too.
And then he came to the lunch table. He was like, "Man, appreciate it. I hear you having some problems in government. I could help you out." I was like, "What? You want to tutor me?" So every day after school, he tutored me. And the way he tutored me, I was like, "This really is not that bad. It was kind of easy." But because I had
So just a second, okay. Shaq was failing classes and he stood up for a kid who was being bullied and the kid offered to tutor him. And Shaq said, it's not that hard. So what was happening in the classroom that made a subject that was easy to Shaq challenging to pass? Let's listen some more.
because I had self doubts and felt that I wasn't smart, like I didn't even look at it. Like I'll never pass anyway. So he helped me out. That's when I realized that nerds and geeks are very cool people. And it also taught me another valuable lesson. You don't always have to judge people for who they are and what they do. So now I'm a nerd and I'm a geek. But anyway, this guy helped me out. We pass. We lose in the state semifinals. But then the next year, whenever I had problems, I'm like, McDougal, I need help in algebra 2. Or McDougal, I need help in chemistry. And he was always there for me.
So Shaq has a PhD. I mean, goes on to barely pass high school, is tutored by a nerdy kid, and goes on to have a PhD. And there are two things I want to talk about, and the Rosenthal Effect and the Stereotype Threat. So Shaq said, I never felt smart. The Rosenthal Effect is a study that was done where a group of kids who were honor roll or distinguished honor roll were put in a classroom, and the teacher was told that they were the dumbest kids in the class. They didn't have any academic ability. And then they took the kids who were failing the class and gave them to a teacher and told the teacher that these were the distinguished honor roll. It was a lie. And at the end of the semester, when they did the testing, the kids who were actually failing the classes but had a teacher who believed they were smart tested as being above average, distinguished, and the kids who were smart and given to a teacher who believed they were dumb barely passed the classes. So the question becomes, when a child is struggling in the classroom, and this is not so much for every demographic, I am speaking specifically to the underrepresented community, and we'll talk about that in the next study I'm about to quote. Children who are struggling in the academically in the underrepresented community, it may not be that they're not smart. It could be that there are factors of teachers' expectation, societal opinions on what a child is or should be able to do. The next study I'm about to quote is Claude Steele's Stereotype Threat. It's a longer name, but that's what it sums up to, where, and they did it at a college level, where they noticed that children were underrepresented kids were dropping out of college despite being smart enough to do the coursework based on overall testing performance, GPAs, and SAT scores. And when they looked at it, it was that there were triggers in the classroom where the kids were interpreting elements in the classroom as things being against them. And so Claude goes on to create a study around it. And then by the end of the study, the percentage of children graduating from the underrepresented community outpace any other demographic on the classroom. So when we hear thinking that test scores in the upper and underrepresented community are a reflection of intelligence, it really isn't. What it is the expectation of the teachers, the challenges of the child's home life, and other societal triggers. we can conquer the academic gap, the STEM gap, but there needs to be so much more support provided to the students than just a teacher in a classroom. I love teachers, so this is not against the teachers. It's about the expectations that are set and the energy, if so to speak, in the classroom that puts the children in a place where they feel like failing is the expectation or the norm. Well, thank you so much for listening to this episode. I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.